customers right and offering quality vehicles and low prices. Now in our third generation, we're carrying on the tradition our family started almost 60 years ago. Come see us now. You'll be glad you did.
It's a Crosby family tradition.
CrosbyNissan.com. Visit them at Highway 1 South in Waycross.
You're invited to the 40th Annual Glenville Sweet Onion Festival this Saturday, May 14th. The day begins with a fun run and walk, followed by the downtown parade at 10 with Miss Georgia Adeline Kennerly as the Grand Marshal. Then it's on to the State Farmers Market for arts, crafts, entertainment, children's rides and games, and of course, lots of food. At 7 p.m., enjoy the 16th Annual Sweet Onion Homecoming Gospel Sing. Glenville, Georgia is the place to be this Saturday, May 14th for the 40th Annual Sweet Onion Festival.
Local news on WIFO.
It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, 69-year-old Bobby Miller pleaded guilty Monday in federal court to child pornography charges and receives a 28-month jail sentence in order to pay a fine of $12,500. Miller in court in Brunswick, Georgia. The judge, Lisa Godby Wood, who handed down the sentence after listening to character witnesses on behalf of Miller, who asked for leniency in the case. Federal agents raided Miller's house here in Jesup and confiscated computers and hard drives and videos from his residence. Agents at the time says they had him under surveillance for quite some time before making the raid and the arrest. Once again, the charge, possession of child pornography. This sentence, 28 months, a fine of $12,500. Jesup City Commissioners met Tuesday in a work session to discuss two items: their upcoming budget for the year 2016-2017, also to discuss solar power for their wastewater treatment plant, which would be a $1.7 million expenditure for the city of Jesup. Engineer Bill Schuman on hand with information stating the city found out through GIFA that the deadline for submitting an application is June 30th, 2017, not 2016, so the city has a whole year to study the issue and do their homework and decide if this is the direction they want to move forward in. City Manager Mike Deal says he's been seeking information and data on solar power systems, but he says there simply isn't much out there. Valdosta is using it, as is Dublin, but Mike Dill says he simply didn't get a lot of feedback when he asked around other cities for information. Coastal Solar from Hinesville has told the city that they can build the whole project or simply be another contractor builder. They use a German-made battery system. Commissioner Nick Harris and Ray Haas said they want to have the commission as a group take visits and study the issue and do their homework and make certain that this would be a good investment for the city of Jesup, and seek an answer to the question, how much savings will there be over a 20-year period? Questions were also asked if something breaks down like an inverter. Repair for such an item is $100,000. Athens system, they say, it's not working due to problems with their inverters. March 1st, 2017 is the deadline for a loan application to help fund the project. Once again, the city of Jesup wants to simply take their time, do their homework, decide once and for all if this is something they really want to pursue for the city of Jesup's wastewater treatment plant. Once again, both items on a work session agenda, no action taken on either item. We'll be back. The school board met last night. Take a look at that meeting right after this word from our sponsor and other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
For over 60 years, Altamaha Federal Credit Union has been a part of our community. Folks you know and trust, always here when you need us. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary by bringing you better ways to handle your money, by updating our system and implementing great new features and benefits to you, like an automated phone number that allows you quick, safe, and easy access to your account 24/7, the ability to transfer funds and send money to anyone with just a few simple steps, the security of e-statements, no more hard copies through the mail, and you can set up text alerts that give you instant information about your account. Here's to another 60 years of making life easy for our members. More community involvement and continuing to be more efficient, safe, secure, stronger, and better than ever. Drop by anytime or visit us online at altamaha.org and join us today to reap the benefits of a financial institution that's run by hometown people with a hometown attitude toward service. Come home to Altamaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Ludowici, and Scriven.
This is Eloise Ogden, Clerk of Superior Court. For the next 2 weeks, or May 24th, you will be going to the polls to make some very important decisions as to the candidates elected to run and serve you in the offices in Wayne County and your district. Much thought should be put in your decisions to elect the most qualified candidates to run and represent you for the next 4 years. My qualifications are experience, 50-plus years, in the office and courtroom, clerk's training and certification for the last 4 years, passed the audit of the financial records of the office by the CPA, continue to update technology in the office. We have served you professionally, impartial, and with integrity to everyone. My record speaks for itself. Vote and re-elect Eloise Ogden, the most qualified candidate for Clerk of Superior Court. Thank you for your vote, support, and prayers.
Paid for by Eloise Ogden.
You are invited to a City on a Hill worship experience. This community night of worship will start at 5 p.m. on Saturday, May 14th at Heavenly Acres Arena on Highway 203. The admission is free, and so is the food. Donations are accepted and will go to the Ruspa House here in Jesup. There will be a bounty house, local praise teams, Shane Scribb, and more, plus a special concert from Reckless Mercy. It's fun for all ages, so come join us for some free entertainment and help us uplift our Lord Jesus Christ as a community.
Wayne County Board of Education met Tuesday in a work session. School Superintendent Jay Brinson updated the school board on the timeline that a new principal at Martha Ross Smith Elementary will be named. Superintendent says he'll make his recommendation to the board on May 24th. Deadline for those applying for the job is May 17th. Currently, 14 applications on file, 2 in-house, 11 current principals at other schools. School Superintendent says they'll follow the process, look for the best qualified and best fit for the school. Current principal Princess Dial has not been recommended back, and she was absent from Tuesday's board meeting. Board member Mitch Sutton says he hopes all efforts are made to hire within the school system and promote within as well. Superintendents say attempt to do that, but in the end, it's all about hiring the most qualified candidate for the job. Once again, School Superintendent Jay Brinson says he hopes to bring his recommendation to the board on May 24th. Good news report about the school system's overall CCRPI scores, which shows that Wayne County now ranks 6th out of 18 schools in the Reese District, whereas a few years ago the system was ranked 17th out of 18th. While 9 school system scores have gone down in the district, Wayne County's continues to improve and go up and are in line with the state average or above the state average scores. Amy Denny and Saints made the presentation last night, stated that the credit goes to the teachers in the classroom every day. No individual school scores were shown, but will be done at a later date with presentations from the school principals. But all board members were pleased with the trend of improving test scores throughout the system for Wayne County. School Superintendent Jay Brinson announced that the state has approved the Board of Education's new 5-year facilities plan, which major project is the modernization of James E. Bacon Elementary School. School Superintendent Jay Brinson says this will be an East Bloss project as they look to pass another East Bloss for education in Wayne County. State will participate in the modernization program, but it will be priority number 1 on the new 5-year facilities plan, which was approved by the state. And still about moving the board office to the Martha Ross Smith current site once the new Martha Ross Smith School is built, and then tear down the current board office and make room for an athletic field for James E. Bacon, the one school without an athletic field for the students. Also discussed was the upcoming budget. Although not ready for approval, a budget study session was set up for May 16th at 5 p.m. at the board office. School Superintendent Jay Brinson asking direction on what to do with the current track at JC Stadium. His proposal last night was to spend up to $100,000 to improve the current facility until funds can be raised for a state-of-the-art facility at the new high school. Board member Sharon Daniels says that spending that amount of money on the current facility and trying to make a 6-lane track would simply be ridiculous. Daniels says she has talked with Commissioner James Boot Thomas, and he has told her that the county is willing to spend up to $250,000 and join with the school system and their $250,000 to begin building a new track. Janet Royal asked when did this happen. She says she hasn't heard anything about commissioners approving $250,000 for a track. Daniel says she and Thomas have spoken, and she says that's what James Thomas told her. Nick Ellis suggested a meeting between the county and the school board to discuss the track and the pay arrangement and any agreement between the two governing bodies. School Superintendent Jay Brinson says he would like a timeline, and as he says, something needs to be done to the current facility right after graduation because it will soon be football season, and he says the track's in terrible shape. At the moment, everything's been put on hold until this meeting can be set up between the school board and the county commissioners. Another budget item is hopefully an increase in pay for bus drivers. The proposal is a 3% one-time increase in pay or possibly an increase in cost per mile for the drivers. Superintendent says finding bus drivers is getting very, very tough. He says there needs to be some type of incentive in place to attract drivers to the system. Student handbooks also approved last night. The following will be added to the middle school and high school handbooks regarding dual participation. It states students will be allowed to participate in multiple sports, extracurricular activities, and if both head coaches, sponsors work out an agreement that alleviates any conflicts. Coaches and sponsors that allow dual participation in their program for one student will be required to allow other students the same opportunity to participate in multiple programs. Finally, the board meeting personnel approved last night. Here's the list approved on Tuesday. Certified recommendations beginning August 1st. Lauren Amos, Wayne County High School. Jessica Coleman, Arthur Williams Middle School. Katie Cravey, Martha Ross Smith Elementary. Charlene Helms, Martha Ross Smith Elementary. Latasha Johnson, Arthur Williams Middle School. Adam Jones, Arthur Williams Middle School. Alexis Marie Torres, Martha Puckett Middle School. And Nicole Williams, Martha Puckett Middle School. Certified resignations, Kelsey Merchant, Wayne County High School. Certified transfer, Kim Popple, Special Ed Teacher, Martha Ross Smith, Jesup Elementary. Classified recommendations beginning August 1st, Melissa Davis, Martha Puckett Middle School. Angela Megan Jones, Martha Puckett Middle School. John W. Mason, Martha Puckett Middle School. Jim Neesmith, Central Office. Adrian Peterson, Martha Puckett Middle School. Ashley Sago, Martha Puckett Middle School. Classified resignations: Ava Crawford, Martha Ross Smith Elementary, retirement. Travis Lantrip, Jesup Elementary. Classified transfer: Cynthia Brandon, Jesup Elementary, parapro to Arthur Williams Middle School secretary, and Lindsay Ellis, special ed parapro to Jesup Elementary to Scriven Elementary. Let's look at your school board meeting from last night. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned.
For over 60 years, Altamaha Federal Credit Union has been a part of our community. Folks you know and trust, always here when you need us. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary by bringing you better ways to handle your money, by updating our system and implementing great new features and benefits to you, like an automated phone number that allows you quick, safe, and easy access to your account 24/7, the ability to transfer funds and send money to anyone with just a few simple steps, the security of e-statements, no more hard copies through the mail, and you can set up text alerts that give you instant information about your account. Here's to another 60 years of making life easy for our members. More community involvement and continuing to be more efficient, safe, secure, stronger, and better than ever. Drop by anytime or visit us online at altamaha.org and join us today to reap the benefits of a financial institution that's run by hometown people with a hometown attitude towards service. Come home to Altamaha Federal Credit Union, Jesup, Ludowici, and Scriven.
Woody Folsom Ford is crank. Get in here and let's get something started. Around 600 new Ford vehicles on the ground or on the way in Bexley, GA. Around 400 of them are Ford F-Series trucks. Woody's doing 0 for 60 on new 16 F-150s or 0 for 72 on remaining 15 F-150. Best-selling brand of truck for 39 years and counting.
Super deals on Super Duty. Service bodies, flatbeds, goosenecks, Ford Super Duty and commercial trucks. Finance one with Ford Motor Credit and get up to $37.50 cash back, and that's before we talk.
There ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Crank up a Mustang, nearly anything you want. Even GT350 Shelby Mustang. Hotcha, baby. Shop the dealer with around 600 new Fords on the ground, where you get more car for the money and more money for your car. Woody Folsom Ford. Better get to Bexley and see this thing. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Talk to me.
Hi, I'm Toby Cameron, Republican candidate for sheriff. I was born and raised in Wayne County. I have retired from Georgia State Patrol and have 32 years of law enforcement experience. I feel Wayne County is at its worst with drugs. How do you feel? I feel resource officers are needed in every school in Wayne County. How do you feel? I feel you, as taxpayers, should see how and where your tax dollars are being used within the sheriff's department. How do you feel? I know how I feel. Tell the community how you feel when you cast your vote. I'm Toby Cameron, and I'm asking for your support. Thank you.
Paid for by Toby Cameron.
Final notes and news today. May the 11th is National School Nurse Appreciation Day and is a time to celebrate the nursing profession and the specialty of school nursing. It's a day to recognize the contributions that school nurses make every day to improve the safety, health, and academic success of all students. Multiple roles of school nurses and many services they provide make them a valuable school and community resource. Schools and communities are encouraged to join with their school nurses in celebrating what they do on a daily basis to keep kids in school healthy, safe, and ready to learn. Health, healthy lifestyles, and graduation are the goals. Lead nurse Suzanne Hayes salutes Wayne County's registered professional school nurses. Phoenicia Saxon at James E. Bacon Elementary, Carla Armstrong at Jesup Elementary, Shelley Martin at Martha Ross Smith Elementary, Terry Mercer, Odom Elementary, Tanya Heron, Scriven Elementary, Rhonda Stuckey, Arthur Williams Middle School, Lori Smith, Martha Puckett Middle School, and Wendy Odom, Wayne County High School. Again, today is National School Nurse Appreciation Day. Reminder, early voting for the May 24th primary continues this week at the Wayne County Courthouse Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., all next week as well. Also a reminder that early voting will be available this Saturday, May 14th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the courthouse. This will be the only Saturday early voting. Mail-out absentee ballots are available upon request. If you have any questions about early voting, simply call the registrar's office at 427-5950. Reminder that Thursday afternoon in the Chamber of Commerce Lawn, the annual membership appreciation dinner from 5 to 7. Hamburgers and hot dogs on the menu. Come on out and have an afternoon of networking and learning more about the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Again, that's tomorrow afternoon from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Chamber of Commerce Lawn. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morganson, have a great day.
You've been listening to local news on WIFO.
Hello, my name